I got nothing back. So I pretty much realized the date wasn't happening. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm not committing to this. I'm not saying for 1000% I'm gonna do this, because this is wild. This is something that I would never in a million years have ever thought I would ever do. Hey beautiful people, I'm Mimi Just Do Me, and I'm back with the final results of my little Tinder switch challenge, my little experiment. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I will be linking the first and second video in my description box so you can get up to date. But basically, lowdown is I wanted to see if men truly wanted someone with a more natural look as opposed to a glam look, and if the type of guys that go for the more natural look are more genuine, and you know, if I would get just as much attention with my hair extensions, my fake eyelashes, makeup done to the nines as I would with my natural hair, minimal makeup, and just see how that would play out. So we saw in the last video that Chloe, my alter ego, I've been using Chloe as my natural state and Mimi obviously the glam state. Chloe seemed to get just as much, if not more attention, it seemed like, than Mimi, the glam profile. And I went on a date as Mimi, and I had such a fabulous time with that guy. I think I called him Adrian, or we called him Mr. Mimi. So guys, I just got back from my date, my glam date, and let's just call him Adrian. Yeah, I kind of had very good expectations anyway, because on paper this guy was my type, but completely blown away. I just can't even imagine what Mr. Natural was gonna do to get me to pick him over Mr. Glam, like Adrian, like beyond. So yeah, what I wanted to see after the last video was how my date with Mr. Chloe would go. And this was the guy, his name is Mike, that's actually his real name, but Mike is such a popular name anyway. This was the guy that was like, you're really beautiful, you're gorgeous. You know, Chloe seemed to get quite a bit more compliments actually than Mimi did. So I was meant to have a date with him the very next day, I think, after I filmed that video. And guess what? It wasn't the guy I thought it was. So it turns out I was actually talking to two mics, and the one that was like, you're very beautiful, you're gorgeous, and just like very complimentary of Chloe, wasn't actually the same mic that I arranged the date with. The mic that I ended up arranging the date with was, I didn't get the chance to talk to him as much, but he was quite funny. I thought he seemed quite genuine because he sent me a GIF to start the conversation. He's the one who actually messaged me first. He messaged Chloe first. He sent me a GIF, and he was like a penguin walking and falling through the ice, and he was just like trying to break the ice. I thought it was quite funny. But when it came down to messaging, I was messaging both of them back and forth, but I thought I'd actually organise a date with Mr. Beautiful, Mr. Gorgeous, the one that was just so complimentary. He's the one that was very attractive, had a really nice body, although he looks a little bit short in his pictures. But it turns out I'd arranged a guy with the penguin guy. But anyway, I was like, whatever, we've got a date, let's just go, let's just see how it goes. And we'd arranged to go for drinks maybe about 15 minutes away from where I live. So the day of the date, I messaged him like, hey, we're still on for today. And I think we'd only messaged like maybe a day beforehand, so it wasn't like a large amount of time had passed. I didn't get a message back. A few hours into the day, I messaged him again like, hey, what you thinking, are we still doing it? I got nothing back. So I pretty much realized the date wasn't happening, and it looks like I've been ghosted, because it's almost a week after and I've heard nothing from this boy. But I wasn't too upset actually, because actually, well, this wasn't the guy I actually thought I was going on a date with. So I actually started messaging the actual Mike that was like, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, the good looking one, and we were messaging all week. And then we were like, okay, let's go for a drink. And he was like, okay, what's your number? So I gave him my number 3 days ago. And have I had a message from him since I gave him my number? No. Now, obviously, there are things that could be happening, you know, his cat might have died, God knows. But for me, once it's 3 days, I just started to assume ghost. So Penguin Mike ghosted me. Your gorgeous, beautiful Mimi, hot Mike seems to have ghosted me as well. So I may end up getting a message of him. I'll keep you guys posted. But I didn't message him to be like, hey, what's good? On Tinder, I'm just like, look, you've got my number. You either use it or you don't use it. So I guess when it comes to seeing whether or not the natural guys are more genuine. It doesn't really appear so, because Mr. Mimi turned up to the date. He represented and he seemed so lovely and so genuine, whereas 2 times now with the natural guys I just haven't been able to get a response. And you guys know as well from the last video that I said that the 5 different matches that I messaged, although they'd matched with me, did not respond to my messages at all. So I mean, take what you will from that. All I know is that full glam dates turned up, showed up, and the natural dates just don't seem to wanna, you know, holla. So that's actually the results, guys. But you guys said that you didn't want the series to end, so I got a little juicy summer just because I didn't get to go on my natural date. I thought this would actually be a little bit more interesting, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm not committing to this. I'm not saying for 1000% I'm gonna do this, because this is wild. This is something that I would never in a million years have ever thought I would ever do, you know. But hey, it's good TV, it's good YouTube, guys. So I'm thinking that I'm going to go on a date with Mr. Adrian, Mr. Full Glam. He's seen me, we've gone on 1 date so far, then he's been away to Italy. He's coming back tomorrow. He's coming back tomorrow actually, and we've been chatting, and I told you guys, like, I was blown away. He was 6'4", Italian, gorgeous, well educated, well traveled, dressed so well. Like, for me, 10 out of 10. And our date was so good, and he seemed such a nice person. And I went full glam, looking my best, looking my confident. And now I'm thinking, wouldn't it be good YouTube if for our second date, without any warning, I turned up as Chloe? I turned up without the wigs, without the makeup, without the false eyelashes, and see what Mr. Adrian had to say about it. You know, is he genuine? Is he genuine enough to, like, not be bothered by the complete transformation? Would he still want to see me? Like, how would I even explain that? I don't know. But you guys sound up and let me know if you guys want me to do that. I think I'm only gonna do it if I can get to, like, maybe 20,000 subscribers real quick. So if your grandmother's not subscribed, get her to subscribe. If your dog's got a channel, make sure he subscribes. Make sure everybody subscribes, because I don't think I'm going to be doing that one, you know, and fucking up my future with my future husband, you know, Mr. Adrian, without, you know, some support for you guys. Make sure you like this video, make sure you comment below, and make sure you subscribe if you want to see me turn up to my full glam date without the full glam. And I obviously come back and tell you guys how it went. So I'm Mimi, just doing me. All the results are in, we're looking good, we're feeling good. If you want the series to carry on, make sure you hit that subscribe button and follow me on my Instagram at justdoing_me. Catch you guys soon. Okay.
Classic. Oh no no no, oh no no no. I remember then when we done it also for the street, knowing one day you go pay. And I was start, I wouldn't believe, me I get paid you. No retreat, no surrender. One of the rules of the game. No retreat, no surrender. My brother, keeping your head up high is the way. I wanna say thank you to my fans, Tori Kwangwa. God bless my fans, so Tori Kwangwa me daddy. No matter what the country says, all I do is win. No matter what the hustle says. Yeah. Anywhere we enter, now we just up it. Oh, anywhere we enter, now we the ball.
Nothing venture, nothing gain. Baba God, we the pray, made the hustle no in vain. We put years in this, blood, sweat, we put tears in this. We done the road from a young age, hit the studio all night for a long day. We put years in this, blood, sweat, we put tears in this.
It's all about the music, like a beat and some lyrics. The fans came along when the street started to feel it. Simone ain't no gimmick, being honest with the illest. Started from the scrotum, gotta make it to the totem. Can I get a gunshot? Woo! Let the fans know it's one love, cause you know the hustle's non-stop. To all my people's on top, on top.
All I do is win, no matter what the country says. All I do is win, no matter what the hustle say. Yeah. Anywhere we enter, now we dey sobbing. Oh, anywhere we enter,